the success of the IONIQ 5 electric SUV, Hyundai hopes to maintain its success with EVs with a brand new IONIQ 6 electric sedan. The Hyundai IONIQ 6 is a new electric car introduced in 2023. In this video, I'll show you the cutting-edge features of the new Hyundai IONIQ 6 and discuss some surprising elements that make this car fantastic. So make sure to learn about how much fun they are. We'll examine the 2023 release of this car, its amazing technology, and the brand new features we're only learning about. Keep watching until the very end to hear some rumors regarding the new features that will be part of the forthcoming 2023 release. Let's go to the video's main points in the Hyundai IONIQ 6. Let's start by going through the construction of the Hyundai IONIQ 6 and its distinctive design. The Hyundai IONIQ 6 sleek form successfully combines aesthetics and functionality. The electrified streamliner delivers optimum spatiality and a new typology to lead the EV mobility era. Its simple, aerodynamic, and sensuous profile design evokes the naturally molded beauty of a riverstone. Everything started with the wildly popular IONIQ 5. The IONIQ 6 is the sleek newcomer continuing the IONIQ family's progression. The most cutting-edge technology and safety advancements are housed within the elegant coupe-like shape. Additionally, it has ultra-fast charging capabilities thanks to the Electric Global Modular Platform (EGMP), which was developed specifically for the IONIQ family. The IONIQ 6 makes the future appear more promising than ever, coming in early 2023 with limited quantities. The IONIQ 6 is a stylish sedan constructed on the same Electric Global Modular Platform (EGMP) as the IONIQ 5. Before veering off in its direction, it uses some of the same design cues that give the IONIQ 5 its distinctive features, particularly the pixelated headlamp and the taillight clusters. The automobile industry has been eagerly awaiting what would come after the design and performance successes of the IONIQ 5 and Kia's EV6. That time has passed. Starting with the IONIQ 6, Hyundai aims to release 17 EV vehicles over the following 8 years. With its aerodynamically efficient design, which gives the IONIQ 6 a drag coefficient of 0.21, only a tad behind the 0.20 claimed by EQS, currently the world's most aerodynamic car. The new Hyundai offers more than a few distinct strengths and features. The chairman of the Hyundai Global Design Center and senior vice president, Sang-Yup Lee, calls the sweeping silhouette a streamliner typology. With IONIQ's patented parametric pixel design, the future will be illuminated. The design has evolved and been integrated into more than 700 pieces, including headlamps, rear combination lamps, and front-lower sensors to strengthen the brand identity of the IONIQ 6. The parametric pixel, a feature of every IONIQ model, connects the digital and analog worlds to unite generations toward an electric future. Additional aerodynamic elements on Hyundai's electrified streamliner include active air flaps at the front, narrower wheel gaps, and optional digital side mirrors. According to Simon Lowsby, Vice President and head of Hyundai Style Group, with 7, we talk about the tonic design. However, this is far more refined and lovely. The intriguing aspect of streamliners is that we've been involved in this trend for design, and that provides context for the car, even though it is the first of its type. The simplified shape has always served as our driving force. We are trying to get as much aero as possible from this design. The brand new Hyundai IONIQ 6 builds on the trend started by the IONIQ 5. Hyundai's first ever all-electric vehicle built on the company's EGMP platform designed particularly for electric vehicles. The IONIQ 6 improves upon the IONIQ 5 while keeping the majority of its great features to stand out from the earlier model. Here are a few of the new Hyundai IONIQ 6's unique features that will get people to stop and take note of it. Parametric lights. Hyundai's latest generation internal combustion engine and full electric vehicles now have cool-looking parametric lights. The IONIQ 6 adopts the fashion and has parametric front and rear lighting. The IONIQ 6's swept-back headlamps have lower housings that house daytime running LEDs in the shape of pixels. Things get a little more unusual towards the back of the IONIQ 6 with two all-LED parametric light bars. The spoiler, mounted above the boot lid and beneath the rear windshield, has an additional array of parametric lights. On the front and back of the IONIQ 6, there are a combined total of more than 700 parametric lights. In addition, the rear lights are also set to perform various animations when the car is locked or unlocked. Possesses a special logo on the steering wheel. The Hyundai IONIQ 5 received 4 dots on its steering wheel, representing the letter H in Morse code, as opposed to the Hyundai models with IC, internal combustion engines. The 2-spoke steering wheel and 4-dotted emblem from the IONIQ 6 remain the same. There is a special addition to it though. These LED units in the IONIQ 6's dots illuminate once the vehicle is plugged in to charge. Features a portable personal studio. The IONIQ 6 offers 6 dual-tone color schemes, 64 ambient lighting colors, and a permanent center console, unlike the portable console found in the IONIQ 5. The front doors have transparent storage areas and no buttons. Recycled materials are used in the IONIQ 6. The futuristic cabin of the Hyundai IONIQ 6 also makes use of several sorts of recyclable materials for various features, as is the current standard among contemporary EVs. In contrast to the interior carpets, constructed of old fishnets, the external paint of the IONIQ 6's body panels is pigment paint made of bamboo charcoal and worn-out tires. Fabric from plastic water bottles is utilized to make the plastic panels used in various sections. The IONIQ 6's interior also includes bio-TPO skin, thermoplastic polyolefin materials that, compared to regular polypropylene, PP grades, have undergone modifications to improve flexibility and impact resistance for the dashboard. Bio-PET, polyethylene terephthalate, a thermoplastic material used for bottles, films, and textile fibers, fabric for headliner, and eco-processed leather and recycled PET fabric for the seats. The interior. In previous IONIQ models, Hyundai has prioritized lounge-like comfort, and the 6 doesn't seem to be an exception. Initial images of the cabin demonstrate a contemporary and understated design similar to the IONIQ 5. According to Hyundai, the inside has a level floor to provide impression of space and ambient lighting to add color. It will be a 5-seat sedan with a bench seat in the back that is a typical 4-door sedan. Although the truck's interior room might not compare to a hatchback or crossover, the back seats will probably fold to increase the available volume. Connectivity and information. A 12-inch infotainment screen and a 12-inch digital gauge cluster will be available. We anticipate that the IONIQ 6 will operate on the same software as other Hyundai vehicles, including BlueLink for connectivity features and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for connecting with mobile devices. Performance. The IONIQ 6's powertrain is identical to the IONIQ 5 because the two models are built on the same base. This implies that the rear wheels of the cheapest models will be driven by a single electric motor, while the more expensive dual-motor variants, front and rear electric motors, will provide all-wheel drive. Hyundai hasn't yet disclosed the standard single-motor configuration's horsepower, although it will probably be close to the IONIQ 5's 168 horsepower. Its two motors produce 321 horsepower. The IONIQ 6 can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds, thanks to its 324 horsepower and 605 nanometer of torque. To compete with the Model 3, the IONIQ 6 must have a driving range of at least 300 miles, and that goal seems well within reach, even though an official EPA rating hasn't yet been made public. We believe the larger, optional 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack for the IONIQ 6 might even travel close to 400 miles. The single-motor car's base battery has a smaller 55 kilowatt-hour capacity. Pricing. Beginning in 2023, the vehicle's production is anticipated to start. Although the sedan's price has not yet been disclosed, we anticipate it to start around $40,000. In conclusion, the IONIQ 6 is an electric SUV that will be available in 2023. This car has some amazing technology inside, including a 400-mile range. The IONIQ 6 will undergo a revamp, and reports are circulating that it will have an even longer range than previously claimed. If these rumors prove accurate, we'll have to wait and see. But the IONIQ 6 is an EV worth keeping an eye on.